Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome to my yarn room. I hope you guys have some coffee and some yarn and your hooks ready because we're going to make some fun stuff tonight. Welcome to my yarn room. I hope you guys have some coffee and some yarn and your hooks ready because we're going to make some fun stuff. I'm sorry, that was my computer. I have it on and I'm blurry. I need to switch my phone data. I'm fine. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know technology, but at least it's working. So welcome you guys. Tonight we're going to be doing something fun. This is probably going to be a 2 or 3-parter. So this is going to take a couple of weeks. Tonight we are going to be starting an easy peasy crochet pocket shawl. And I'm going to make it like as easy as possible. So one, I can get through it for you guys and not be like, and then you go over and under, like, blah, blah, blah. No, it's going to be just straight out plain stitches. And so we're going to get started on that tonight. But first, hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Hope you got your coffee or whatever, your soda pop or whatever you're drinking. And yay! Janine. Yeah, Janine, we know you've made like 20,000 pocket shawls. Okay, for you, we have to make some hard stitches then. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. Hi, Crochet King and Yarn Fairy and Miss Jamie and Caitlin and IB Serenity and Mel and Surikata and Jeannie's Beanies and Cherise and TKW and Cheyenne and Shatika and Amy and Pam and Patty and Amy and Miss Vicky and Dark Sky and Deneen, who has made 40,000 pocket shawls. If I'm struggling, Deneen, you gotta hop in and help me. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Carrie and Sydney and Karen. Good evening, you guys. Hi, Mary and Lori. Okay, so you guys, I have a question. Who all here has not made a pocket shawl? Hi, Andrea and Marion and, oh, good, Lizzie's never made a pocket shawl. Awesome. Hi, Ed. Well, I hope you had a good day too today, Ed. Hi, Jane. Lurkin will probably fall asleep. That's okay. That is okay. Carrie just got done making Southern chicken noodle soup. That sounds really good. Crochet King and King's Wife, Crochet Princess. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's lots of people in here who have never made a pocket shawl. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just start right now, and I'm going to give you the basic structure of a simple pocket shawl. I'm going to start crocheting on it tonight, and you've got a choice. This is what I'm using. I am using an L, and this one says it's a 7mm. I guess some L's are 8mm. You just can never tell. Different hooks have their different things. I would go by the millimeter size. 7mm yarn, and, or I'm sorry, 7mm hook, and either 2 4-weight yarns held together, which is what I'll be using, or a 5-weight, whichever you've got. So I'm using these two, and these two that I'm using tonight our Lion brand jeans. I've got a whole bunch of it, and I've been wanting to use it for something awesome. And I figured I made a pocket shawl a few years ago from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. I actually got to test a pattern for her, and I made it with the jeans that is the stitch color. And so now I'm making a matching one for it. It's not matching though, because it's not the same pocket shawl. So this is how we start it. And like I said, it's like what would you call it? It's not it's kind of like the slippers that I showed you guys how to make. You know, it's roughly a shape of how it goes together. Well, thank you, Facebook user. So what I'm going to do is this very, very, very first row, not sure how many stitches it's going to be, but it's going to be about a foot wide. Jamie, yes, Jamie, use that baby poop color. That would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I will wait. How many of you are going to be crocheting along with me tonight? And I tell you what, this first part of the shawl is gonna be so easy. I mean, it's gonna be so easy. Basically, it's look, I tore the middle of my skein of yarn out, and it's just being poopy all over the place. Yay! Oh, Colleen, awesome. For everybody who's just coming in, and I'll probably say this a couple more times, you guys, we're making a pocket shawl tonight. It's going to be super easy to follow along with. And I'm going to start right now. I've got what you'll need is a 7mm hook, which some people are L's, some people are M's. Just a 7mm hook. And a 5-weight yarn, and then of course scissors, and that's all you need. Not sure how much yarn we'll need yet. Thank you, Yarn Fairy. Jeannie has knitted a pocket shawl. Carrie, how do I go from crochet to knitting? Trying to knit socks. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a whole journey in itself. As everybody who's ever gone from crocheting to knitting can totally tell you. Does anybody in the chat know some good? Oh, what am I talking about? Why can't I? My guest a few weeks ago. Why do I? Teresa, I know her name, and I just always get tangled. Was it tangled in knots? Somebody remind me. My brain is on the fritz. But she has a YouTube channel, and she also teaches crocheters how to knit. So I would recommend heading over to her channel, and she even showed you how she holds the yarn and everything in the hook. So that might be helpful. I'm sure there are other people that do it because, it's kind of like, sometimes it's like no two crocheters ever crochet the same. Something like that. People hold their hooks differently. It's kind of an individual thing, but it's good to try out a bunch of different ways while you're learning, how to and getting a feel. Try out a couple of different ways. I learned from a library book. So I kind of just, I had to feel my own way out. And right now I'm just trying to get my yarn barf situated here so I can hold my two strands together. Have some Karen Colororama. Oh, goes. Yes. Hello Queen, that would totally work. Ooh, Amy, that's going to be soft and so pretty. Wonderful. Hi, Sherry. Now, while I'm doing this, you guys, I'm only going to be able to read the chat that's like right here on the bottom, because my hands will be busy with the. So what I want you to do first is, gosh, do I want to make it a foot or do I want to make it longer? I think I'm going to crochet about a foot and see how big that is. Yeah, a footish. Andrea, I'm left-handed, so I have to watch videos and reverse them later. Does it look like I'm crocheting? Yeah, it looks like in here there, it looks like I'm crocheting with my right hand. Well, actually, I'm not going to be like pointing the camera down and showing. What I'm basically doing is having everybody crochet a chain that's about a foot long. I love, love, love doing patterns off of tutorials and patterns from, written patterns. But sometimes I just want to sit down and make something and not have to look at or read anything. Andrea, you can mirror. Oh, very good. Charisse, can I use a Cascade Whirligig cake yarn? Sure. Now, if it's a 5 weight, yes, you will need 2 strands if it's a 4 weight. And whatever yarn you use, I'm not sure exactly how much yarn this is going to take. So make sure whatever yarn you use, you have, quite a bit of. If you don't have like a whole bunch of it, do it with yarns that you have that will match. Oh my gosh, Janine has made 147 pocket shawls in total. That is amazing, Janine. Okay, so my pocket shawl is, I would say it's a little longer than a foot. I'm looking to see if I have usually Lion Brand has, well, they used to. Remember when they used to have the measuring thing? And my keys are downstairs. Hi, Quilty. Okay, so I know that I think the Premiere has it on the back. Hold on just a sec. I'm going to get the Just Yarn Tweed. Yes. So I'm going to see how long I crocheted my chain. Hi, Lizzie. And I'm going to guess it seems like it might be a little longer than a foot. We'll see. There's 9 inches. And then, oh yeah, I made it 18 inches. So in between a foot and 18 inches. Of course, the more you put on, the bigger it's going to be. The less you put on, the smaller it'll be. Yes, Pam, that's what I was going to say. You can make this in any stitch you want because basically what you're crocheting right now is going to be like a scarf. And all the other things that make it a pocket scarf are going to be added on later. But for ease of showing you guys, I am just going to be doing double crochet back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now for the first stitch, and let me count how many stitches I have in case somebody wants to do exactly what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I have 40 chains. So that's easy to remember. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so I have 40 chains right here. Now into the first, not the first, actually the third chain from the hook. So let me get my eyes out of the situation here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, in the third chain from the hook is where I'm going to put the first double crochet. Now, like I said, you can use any stitches you want. Use your favorite stitches, whatever you'd like to make your long rectangular scarf part of your pocket shawl with. I've seen people made it with a V-stitch, with half double crochet, with all sorts of different stitches. But basically what it's going to be is, hold on just a sec. And for those of you who use metric instead of freedom units, that's 30 to 48 centimeters. Oh, thank you, Hella Queen. Thank you so much. You know, I never think of that. I just assume everybody knows inches. But then again, I did put in the 40 stitches, so at least that's constant throughout the whole crochet world. Okay, because basically what we're going to be crocheting is a long scarf-like thing that will be, the way I make scarves is I always make them the length of the body who I'm making the scarf for. So, hi Ola Joe, hi Jean, hi Nona Susan. So mine is going to be 5'3", 5 feet 3 inches, which is how tall I am. So the height of me with 20 more inches added. And the 20 more inches are going to be the pockets that we fold over. And so that would make mine, how many inches is that? 63 inches. So I'm going to make mine 83 inches long. That's how long my scarf thing is going to be. And since I crocheted 40 chain stitches and I started crocheting in the third loop from the hook, that's going to make my scarf part of my pocket shawl 38 inches across. I'm sorry, 38 stitches across. And this is like this is like easy sailing when you're just crocheting, and you don't have to think or anything. You just get to crochet with wonderful yarn and a wonderful hook. Now, I'm just assuming that everybody in the chat knows how to double crochet. Yay! Hi, Ola Joe. Hi, Andrea. So and also you guys, I feel really bad. On Tuesday nights, it's really hard to keep up with the chat because I'm showing you guys how to make this. So hello to everybody who I haven't had a chance to say hi to. I am so super happy you're here. Oh yeah, Andrea, this could be done with Tunisian crochet for sure. Yeah, go right ahead. Basically, what you want to have at the end of this part of the pocket shawl, and I'm assuming there's going to be homework because there's no way any of us, except for maybe Donine, is going to get this whole thing done while we're sitting here in the next 41 minutes. So basically, it's going to be however many inches across you made your chain. I made mine 18 inches, which turns out to be 38 stitches across. And then mine is going to be 83 inches long. Once again, I always make my scarves, as long as I am tall. And since it's a pocket shawl and we're going to be folding those ends over to make pockets, we're going to add 10 inches for each end, which is going to make mine 83 inches long. Oh, Amy, that is okay. And for everybody who is wondering what kind of yarn and hook we're using a 7mm hook and either 2 strands of a 4-weight yarn or 1 strand of 5-weight. Use your favorite stitch, use your favorite yarn. This is meant to be a completely fun shawl. And it's kind of, you know, it's a good way to break in making a pocket shawl for those of you who have never made one before. And basically, I'll kind of explain the rest to you, what the rest is going to be. It is going to be, once you fold those pockets over, you're going to stitch up those pockets on the sides, and then you're going to crochet a couple of inches along the edge of the scarf and the pockets on both sides so that you have a nice border on each side. And then add fringe or whatever else you want to add to it. But I am definitely for sure going to want to see what everybody is making. So I hope to see lots of posts in the Facebook group. That would be so great. Dayru, pocket shawls are fun. I made one last year with the ends folded up. Yep, that's the kind we're doing, Dayru. And then we'll put a few inches or on either side of that. And these are going to be great. I love making pocket shawls, especially since the weather is getting cooler. Oh my gosh, it was still warm today though. It was like 85 degrees here. I was like, come on, fall. Oh, Deneen, you're making okay. You're forgiven. You don't have to do. You get to be out of the pocket shawl making. You go right ahead and make some messy bun hats. Cherise, have to buy some more yarn and catch up with you guys. Most yarns are either cake yarns or 3-weights. Now, Cherise, if you have 3-weights, you can put 3 of those together to do it. And it also depends, like some 3-weights are bigger than others. Some 3-weights seem to be smaller, some are bigger. If they're bigger 3-weights, I put 3 together. If they're smaller 3-weights, I put 4 together. Halloween, yeah, I think I'll check and see if any of those Ogos match. Cool. Ooh, Dayru, want to make those fuzzy slippers you made with the Sherpa yarn too. Oh my gosh, I saw a couple of people post some really awesome slippers that they made. Hi, Kim. Hi, Yarny Bestie. How are you this evening? Ooh, Michelle's working on a mosaic baby blanket. Nice. Oh, you guys, there's so many things. Do you guys ever look at all your yarn and think there are like 20 projects that I see of yarn that I want to make right now, that I want to start and crochet my yarn with right now? Yours will be teal, pastel, and cream. Ooh, that sounds really pretty, Amy. Okay, I'm getting to the end of my first row, and I will tell you how I do my ends. It's not going to really matter a whole lot here because all of these ends are going to be covered up anyway once we put that border on after the pockets are made. But I like to just, whoops, I think I crocheted one too many. Oh, yeah, I put it in the wrong chain. Okay, so I've got 38 double crochets across, Yeah, I have more than 20 whips too. It's nuts. Total yarn stash. Oh my gosh, will fit into a grocery bag. Who said that? I can't use my hands to go look it back. Who said? Oh, Jessica, I can't make any more projects right now. Aw, thank you. Well, you know what? That if you're watching, if you're crocheting along, it doesn't matter, just as long as you're here. Oh, Dayru, right? I wish I got paid for it as my full-time job. I know. That would be great. Wouldn't that be great if like money just fell into your bank account? Here, you've crocheted this many hours this month. Just go right ahead and here, you're getting paid. Just started to learn. Okay, Patty, let me see. So were you saying about the double, not about not knowing how to do the double crochet? Because I will show you as well as I can if that's the case. Hi, Annie. Do have two in the blue spectrum, so it's going to be a lot of blues. And if they're 4 weights, you can hold them to, you can use those, hold those together. And, you know, that'll make at least that color last longer. Okay, I just chain 1 on the edges. And then I go right back into that first stitch. If there's anybody here who's a little newer, I'm going to, when I go back around, wrap my yarn around my hook, stick it in that first chain, wrap it around again, pull it through, wrap it around, pull it through 2, wrap it around, pull it through 2. And that's a double crochet. Oh, you know the stitch is good. Just am on a no buying streak. Oh, vet bills. That is, yeah, vet bills are hard, but we have to make sure our fur babies are healthy. And it's like, oh my gosh, sometimes the fur baby vet bills are much as your doctor bills. It's nuts. Oh, Crochet King. Well, that's what we're all here for. If any of us have had a rough day, this is our safe space. This is our space we can come and just kind of hang out and talk to each other and crochet and know that everybody here loves everybody here. I think Yarny people are the best and nicest people. Used to be homeless, so know how it is. Jessica, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, never been homeless, but I've been close to it lots of times. Laughs in Canadian. How does somebody laugh in Canadian? So sick of internet junk. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what kind of internet junk, but okay, so I'm on my, what do you guys call it when you're just mindlessly crocheting? It's like you don't even barely have to look at it and you don't have to count because you know that if you look down at it and you see that something is off, like with really easy stitches, and it's just easy to go fix it. Patty, I lost my 2 old lady dogs in less than 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Cheyenne, I just chained 1 at the end of the row. Now I know it's a double crochet, but for me, it makes a straighter edge. There's a couple of ways I do ends, but for this purpose on this particular project, I'm just making 1 stitch, 1 chain at every end, and then I'm going right back into the top of that last stitch. So that chain 1 at the end does not count as a stitch. Yarn Fairy. I call it Zen crochet, and you can feel when the stitch, yeah, you can feel when the stitches don't go in the right spot. It's like the balance of the universe feels wrong, and so you go back and you're like, "Yeah, I knew something was wrong." Deneen, I am very lucky. My son's best friend's mom is my dog Willie's vet, so she is just a call away. That is awesome. That is great. And however many stitches you started with on your very first row is how many stitches you're going to have throughout the whole entire project. And uh-oh, is Lori getting sick? Oh no, don't get sick. Nobody should be sick in the fall because fall is such a fun time of year. I guess, nobody should be sick ever, but you got to be able, well, actually, nobody should be, nobody should be sick ever. I'm just thinking of all the coffee that taste that would be missed if you, hold on. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Charisse, I found three 4-weight yarns in different shades of purple. Will that work? If you like those colors together, Charisse, that would be perfect. Now, I wouldn't hold 3 strands together. I would only hold 2 strands together of 4-weight yarn. But yeah, as long as you love all those 3 weights, or I'm sorry, as long as you love all those colors of purple together, that would be fun. That'd be a beautiful scarf. Purple's my favorite. Well, plum is my favorite color. Oh, a glow in the dark crochet hook. That would be amazing. Hi, Mama Susu. Just finished my double-sized blanket. Made it out of ice cream roving yarn. Oh, that sounds super soft and comfy. Lori, I think I'm just tired from the wedding. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's it. I mean, stress, even good stress, is stress on your body. And hopefully that's just it. You've been busy, Lori. You have been super duper busy. So fingers crossed. And yeah, anybody who has questions while making this shawl, just ask me. I know it's not like in the form of a regular tutorial, but we're crocheting along. And for those, is there anybody in here who has come and needs to be caught up on what we're doing so far? Ooh, Halloween, your mom bought you a lighted hook set. Aw, Yarn Fairy sending baskets of healing fairy energy your way, Lori. Glow in the dark crochet hook would be really neat. Yeah, that would, ooh, could you imagine if Furls made one? Like, but instead of it being glow in the dark, it was like clear and all the glitter was glow in the dark. So that it it would glow in the dark. That would be so pretty. I would get that one for sure. Pam, I've heard that there is a glow in the dark yarn. Has anyone seen it? Yes, I have seen it at the store. It's I saw it at Joann's, and it's a cotton. I'm sure, I think that they had an acrylic earlier, but it's Lion brand. So you might be, I don't know if you can still order it online or not. I would buy that so fast. I know, I'll go ahead and pay him for it now, even before it's even begun production. Like, yeah, Dayru, Lion Brand does have a good glow in the dark yarn. Joann's won't ship it to Canada? What? Wait a minute, they just won't ship to Canada? It's in their DIY line. Oh, the glow in the dark yarn. Lori, thanks, Yarn Fairy. I need it. I'm super busy at work right now, too. I'll probably take some vitamins and go to bed soon. Take some vitamin C for sure. Knit with me. Sorry I'm late. That is okay. Knit with me. We are making a pocket shawl. And if you would like me to catch you up, just let me know. Hello Queen, they ship everything else, but not the glow yarn for some reason. That's weird. I wonder why. Hi, Denise. You are not late. You are here, and that's what counts. And we're making a pocket shawl. Now, let me tell everybody who's just come in what we're doing. So this is a basic, this is how to make a basic, easy pocket shawl. And this is how I make it. I made mine 18 inches across. It's like 18 inches wide. This is the part that's going to be, going around you. 18 inches wide. I'm using a 7mm hook. And you can go one of two ways. You can use 2 4-weight yarns held together or 1 5-weight yarn. And I chained 40 and then double crocheted in the 3rd chain from the hook and double crocheted all the way across for a total of 38 stitches across. Hi, Beth. Aw, I don't feel like I'm going super fast. Okay, work on your shawl for now, Lizzie. That is good. That is good. And anybody who wants to go back and watch the replay to get this, basically what I'm just wanting to do, everybody who has come in a little late, is to give a basic outline of how to make an easy, simple shawl. Now, the dimensions of mine, and you can go ahead and make your dimensions just like mine if you want to. Aw, thank you, Yarn Fairy. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm using Lion Brand jeans yarn. It is so soft. Hi, Bonnie. So mine is going to be 18 inches across, and because I want mine to be kind of big. Kim, I am using Lion Brand jeans yarn, and I'm using 2 strands held together, and I don't know where I threw my, there my, this is the yarn, and it's, let's see, it's a 4-weight, so I'm holding 2 of those together, and it's 246 yards, 100% acrylic. I know, it looks like jeans, huh? It's like brand new jeans before they've had the color washed out of them. So we're making the scarf portion of the pocket shawl right now. And so mine is going to be 18 inches wide, and then the length is going to be as tall as my body, plus 10 inches on either side. So I am 63 inches tall, and then I add 20 inches for the 10 on either side because that's what's going to be folded up to make the pockets. Jeans yarn similar to Heartland. Yeah, in fact, I was trying to decide what I wanted to use more. Heartland, if I used Heartland, I was going to need to use 2 different colors held together. But what made me decide to use this, other than I love this yarn, is that I've got a lot of dark blue, and on my yarnscaping, I don't want to have to find a place to put this blue. So a blue it is for the scarf. Hi, Jessie Gypsy. Mary Lou, that's the thing. I won't know how many yards I need on this until I'm finished with it, which is but The thing about this is that you really, really, really can use, once I finished with each of these, I'll be able to roughly estimate. Did you acquire it from Mama Kitty? No, I got it on clearance. So that one part I'm sorry about. I don't know the exact yardages I'm going to be using right now. As soon as I figure out the approximation, which will be when I finish these two skeins right here, I'll be able to tell you a little bit better. And what I'll do is I will, once I get there, I'm hoping to use both of them up tonight. So I'll be able to put in the top comment what it is. And I'll pin that comment to the top so you guys know what, you know, approximately how much yardage you'll need. This also would be a cool scrap-tastic pocket shawl because you could use your scrap yarns, you could hold one single color all the way through and switch out through your scrap yarns on the other strand if you're using 2 4-weights. Uh-oh, Jamie, is there anything at all I can help with? We are here for getting these pocket shawls made. Yeah, it's like the one thing that I didn't like about a lot of the pocket shawl patterns I saw was that the pocket was made separate and then sewed on. Sewing on pockets drives me crazy because I always like sew them on at different heights or they just end up getting wonky. So when I make pockets, you know, like if it's a cardigan, I would much rather have the pockets that are made inside into the cardigan. You know, you have to make and then sew them in with a seam so that it opens up on the seam. Denise, I like the scrap idea. I have a lot of different colors. That would be so cute. And the thing that like with the scrap-tastic ideas that you use one solid color all the way through, you know, if you're using 4-weight yarns, and then the scraps as the other strand. Charlotte, I'm using double stitch all the way through. I'm using double stitch. I'm sorry, double crochet all the way through. And that is now I'm using the English, or not the English, the American version of double crochet in case there's any out of the country crocheters following along with this. Ooh, Kim, hopefully going on a yarny outing on tomorrow morning, Affordably Geeky. Joanne's near me closing, huge Dollar Tree, and maybe Newsbreak, the awesome magazine store, 2 minutes apart. Ah, cool. On this channel, you guys, we're going to be right here tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Hi, Sandy. Christy, hello, everyone. I spent the day putting my labels in the 45 tops that you made this summer. What? Did you crochet 45 tops? Christy, tell us all about it. Oh my gosh, I'm in awe. That is so cool. Wow. And you guys, if any of you have questions, you know, about this, about making the scarf that you get to later, just put them in the comments in this video, and I will read them and I'll answer. I will also be here tomorrow morning. So if you have any questions about, you know, anything that you need to know for me or help for me, I will be right here and happy to help. Bonnie, I looked at other pocket shawls using bulky yarn and they came up with a max of 1,000 yards. Okay. So we'll just say roughly 1,000 yards. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much for looking that up. I really, really appreciate that. So that's what we'll say on the pocket shawl, you guys. We'll estimate at 1,000 yards. Yay, Kim! Can't wait, says Beth. So yeah, I have been wanting to make, I haven't made a pocket shawl in 2 years. And I was really excited to get started on this. How many chain stitches do we need? Charisse, the chain stitches that I used on mine, I made 40 chain stitches. And then when I started on that first row, I double crocheted right into the 3rd chain from the hook. And that makes 38 stitches across for the duration of the scarf part of this shawl. And I have no idea how many rows. Basically, what you do when you're measuring to see if your scarf or your shawl is long enough is you hold it at the top of your head, and then when it hits the ground, then it's long enough. And add 10 inches, or actually add 20 more inches to that for folding up and making the pockets. It's also Crochet Craft. We love crochet. Just wanted you to know. Oh, that I motivated you on organizing your yarn room. Charlotte, I am so happy. Jamie, I'm making an extra small, more of a collar. Well, Jamie, I bet it's going to be cute. Yeah, you're lucky, Jamie. You don't have to use as much yarn. Knit with me. I want to crochet a top, but I don't know a good pattern. Now, what kind of top are you wanting to crochet? You want it to be short sleeve? And because I've got a few short sleeve tops, some really good patterns. If you want like an easy summer top, or like you want an easy sweater type thing. Uh-oh, did I go off for a minute? This would be a great mindless D&D night crochet craft. D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons? Anthony has every Sunday night, he has a group of people come over to his house, and they play Dungeons and Dragons, or his apartment, and they play Dungeons and Dragons every Sunday. Start with a vest. So easy and pretty. Yeah, I think you guys, after we finish up this might be going on for the next couple of weeks, the pocket shawl, but after that, I would love to do, I want to do our next crochet along be a vest. I wish Yarn Labels had the year on it. I don't know how old, oh, the thrifted yarn is. You know, some of them do. Also, what you can do, Sydney, is you can look it up online. You can look it up on Ravelry. Sometimes people will know approximately. Do something with my hands helps me concentrate on the game, but it can't be too difficult. Ooh, vests are so nice. I'm thinking of maybe doing definitely fall colors, but I'm thinking about putting around the edges and the sleeves some of that Sherpa. So it kind of looks like a lambskin vest, but I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, but it's going to be fun. And see, this is what my sides look like when I just chain up one when I'm turning. And then I don't use that chain up as a stitch. So see, it looks pretty straight. Oh my gosh, you guys, this hour is almost over. Like time goes by so fast when we're just crocheting here and talking. Oh, thank you, Amy. Ooh, this pocket shawl will be a gift for the holidays. Awesome. Okay, I just disappeared for a second. Okay, because I was like, oh my gosh. And the only reason I know is because I have my computer on down there and I just saw that like all of a sudden I wasn't there and I was like, what? Super thick, super soft eyelash yarn or faux fur. It's in Big Bird Yellow. Ooh, what are you gonna make with that? Easy summer top. Knit with me? I've got golly, I'll have to look it up. If I can remember, I'll look it up and I'll bring it with me tomorrow morning. I can put it. It's by, oh gosh, why can't I remember any names right now? Right? We need 2 hours for crochet with me. I can just keep crochet until my husband comes home. Once he's home, he wants my attention. I do a foundation double crochet after I turn my work. Yeah, foundation double crochet. I prefer to do the foundation double crochets or single crochets or whatever they are, but for ease of explanation, I like to use chains. Ah, cool, Lisa. You're at work, but well, thank you for watching while you're at work. Don't get in trouble. Caitlin, yes. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna have to hurry up and finish this pocket shawl so we can make our vests and all be really cool. Charlotte, my sister blames COVID when she can't remember. What I always say is that I'm so smart that all of the thoughts are pushing each other around. Yeah, you know, I just try to make things better instead of saying I just can't remember anything. What's a foundation double crochet? Charisse, I'll have to do a tutorial on that. Actually, what I really want to do is make shorts, not crochet shorts, but YouTube shorts, and do a stitch for each one. And so I need to get to making that. I don't have little Emmy tomorrow, so my day is wide open. Jean, hey guys, does anyone know of a good way to learn how to read patterns? I've been using some tutorials, but still find it a challenge. That's a good question because I've heard from several people they have trouble learning how to read patterns. I do know that Pink Sheep from Pink Sheep Design, Evelyn from Pink Sheep Design, makes her tutorials and then has her patterns. So you could read along with I guess a lot of people do that. So you could just, if you have the pattern in front of you and you follow their tutorial at the same time, you can see how they're doing it. Halloween, it's a process. Couldn't do it a year ago. Yeah, I would much rather just sit and crochet. But, you know, I don't mind reading patterns. But I've also been doing it for so many years. that it's like, it's just kind of stuck. Oh, yeah, yarn shopping in your future, Amy. Sewing fingerless gloves now. Did I ever mention I hate sewing? Nobody likes sewing, Deneen, except for those weird people who like sewing. I'm just kidding. You guys, you know I'm just kidding. In Yarn We Trust, I find it helpful to watch a video and look at the pattern as well. Yeah. Kivia, I was thinking about buying some yarn from Dollar Tree tomorrow. That sounds like fun. Oh, good, good. I hope that works, Jean. Tell me how that works out. Pink Sheep channel? Yes, it's Pink Sheep Designs. And she is so amazing, Mama Susu. She is so much fun. And her channel is just, it's either Pink Sheep Design or Pink Sheep. I'll have to put the link in here afterwards too. Woohoo! Found 6 skeins of Heartland. All right. Ooh, what color did you get? Oh no, Ola Joe went to Dollar Tree, didn't see any yarn. Yeah, my Dollar Tree has been kind of cruddy on the yarn lately. Yeah, Charlotte, sometimes reading patterns can be confusing. I agree. Emma's finished quilts that someone else has made. Crochet table runner. Oh yeah, that's smarter than how I learned. Lots of frogging and redoing. Yeah, check out her channel. And yeah, another way, like yeah, that's the best way I can think of, is to follow along with a pattern while you're doing the tutorial. Yarn Fairy, I have a tote of it, but it's like my precious. So I'm saving it for the perfect projects. I do the same thing. Yes, Charisse, I double crocheted all the way across the chain, and you should have 30, if you made 40 chains, you should have 38 double crochet stitches all the way across. Voyager's colorway is a light frozen blue. Ooh. Oh, that's the didn't Lion Brand get some new colors? Lion Brand Heartland get some new colors this year? Kivia, my Dollar Tree had yarn, but not any when I went. Mine has just like kind of old yarn. Although I hadn't gone in a week or so, so I do need to go check it. Okay, well, guys, it's Pink Sheep Design. Okay. Okay, guys, well, we are about to the end of the crochet with me, but I do have a homework assignment for you guys. This is where I am right now, and by next week, I am bound and determined to have the rest of this done, and it is going to be 83 inches long and 18 inches wide. Yarn Fairy, only 10 more braids, 40 crisscrosses each, and all of my child-sized crocheted candy corn hats will be complete. And then you're making adult sizes? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so everybody, I would love to see progress. Pictures in the Facebook group. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And if you post anything on Instagram, let me know. Or if any of you that have channels happen to show it, tag me, and so I can go watch it and look at it. I know the jeans yarn is so silky shiny. I love this. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you have fun working on this. Like I said, if you have any questions, bring them tomorrow morning, or put them down in the comments, or ask them in the Facebook group. Super easy. I will find and help you no matter where you are. Just don't post like on MySpace or anything, because I don't have a MySpace account. You guys have a wonderful night. And everybody watching in the replay, thank you for watching in the replay. And I will see you guys later. Love you guys.